Chapter 29, Julius Fox. Being cautious not to reveal too much, he went on, we've crossed paths with him a couple of times regarding these matters. If this hard drive belongs to him, I'm pretty certain he's already dispatched a whole squadron of combat drones to our location. They might be up there in the sky right now, using heat cameras and listening devices to check out the place. Right then, Roberto's phone made a beep sound. He had gotten a text message. It was from Pixelex. Roberto turned his phone toward Azer and said, BMF 1989. That's the license plate number of the car in the picture you took. Before Azer could react, Roberto slid the computer over to Key Bob and asked, can you find out where the vehicle is on the map? Key Bob changed the pictures on the screen and put up a website from the darknet. He entered the license plate number into the search box and clicked, Find. Right away, a picture of a black Mercedes Vito Sport showed up on the screen. Azer pointed at it and said, Yep, that's the exact van I saw. Key Bob copied the numbers below the picture, pasted them onto another website, and clicked, Find. In just a tiny moment, the most recent path that the van had taken was shown on a map on the screen. Key Bob tapped on the destination button and said, the car is parked there, to the north of Lake Tegel. The professor spoke up, I had a feeling. That's where Julius Fox has his headquarters. Azer was curious, who's Julius Fox? The professor answered, he's a true psychopath. He used to be a high-up officer in Stasi, East Germany's intelligence service. Roberto chimed in, it looks like those rumors have some truth to them. Azer wanted to know, what rumors? Roberto explained, the other day, I was at a bar talking to a friend from the Netherlands who's a painter too. He was here in Berlin to check out stories about some well-paying fake art jobs. But he was almost ready to give up and go back home without finding anything. According to him, there's a big player in the fake art world now, taking away all the smaller jobs. All the little players have to close down and leave. He continued, while we were talking, a guy from Sweden was listening in. He seemed more like a spy than a painter. After the Dutch guy left, we started talking in Swedish. He asked if I'd heard of something called Operation Resurrection. He said that someone is trying to rebuild a whole division of Stasi. And they're supposedly getting money for it by producing fake art. Suddenly, everything clicked for Azer. The MI6 people were super interested in the art market. That's why they sent Topaz after the hard drive. Without giving away too much, Azer said, I never thought making fake art could bring in enough money to fund a whole Secret Service division. Roberto nodded, unfortunately, it can. A few years back, they found like 1,500 paintings in some old guy's apartment in Munich. They said the collection was worth more than €1 billion. There are hundreds of these hidden collections all over the country. Azer was puzzled, I'm not getting how hidden art collections connect to Stasi, the East German intelligence service. See that microwave over there? Roberto pointed, that's the key to the whole issue. He went on, the Munich art collection has ignited a global frenzy among art enthusiasts. People from all corners are flocking to Germany, especially Berlin, which has become the artistic hub of Europe. In every corner bar, you'll find individuals ready to pay a fortune to access a hidden art collection. The city's buzzing with an El Dorado vibe, a real treasure hunt. This demand has opened opportunities for folks like me to create imitations that look just as good as the originals. The buyers don't even mind if the piece is authentic, they only care about the quality. Many of these artworks will end up in Dubai vaults or private Chinese collections. When they re-emerge after decades, nobody will doubt their legitimacy. He added, they seem to have stumbled upon a hidden art collection and have devised a sophisticated assembly line using advanced technology to churn out copies and replicas. That hard drive in the microwave holds the key to disrupting their plan of making over €1 billion from these forgeries. That's why they won't stop until they find it. Azer inquired, but how did they manage to incorporate Van Gogh's ear gadget into the forged paintings? Roberto answered, we're talking about a deal worth over €1 billion. If the group responsible for the Van Gogh's ear gadget gets their share, they'd definitely cooperate. Key Bob turned to Roberto, his tone concerned, if someone pushes you out of the forgery market, the Chaos Republic's income stream will vanish. Azer questioned, I thought you were making money from producing video games. Key Bob replied, we're still in the process. The video game industry is competitive, with big players fighting to retain their market share. The professor added, the town hall is ready to swoop in with bulldozers, waiting for a financial crisis to raise the Chaos Republic. Roberto emphasized, we need to uncover the mastermind behind this scheme before it's too late. I'm convinced the answers lie within that hard drive. He moved his laptop closer, clicking on another folder. However, the large screen displayed only a message stating, device access denied. Thinking the connection was loose, he opened the microwave door. Key Bob exclaimed, stop. The hard drive is transmitting GPS coordinates. But it was too late.